So how to turn what you know into income without feeling salesy. Now let's address something directly. A lot of people struggle to make money from what they know, not because they lack value, but because they don't know how to package what they know. They have knowledge, they have experience and expertise, they have insights, but no offer. And without an offer, there is no business. So what happens? They keep giving values, they keep sharing insight and helping people, keep answering questions, but nothing comes back financially. That is not a sustainable system. And if we are to be honest, that is frustrating because deep down, you know what I can, you know what I can, you know that you can change people with your, but here is the missing link. You haven't turned your knowledge into something people can buy. So let's fix that quickly. So there are three things you need to know to turn your knowledge into income. Number one of them is to have a clear problem. People don't pay for information, they pay for solution. So you must be clear. What problem do you solve for people? This is not being vague and being broad, but very specific, because the more specific the problem you solve is, the easier it is to sell the solution. Number two, a structured solution. This is where most people fall apart. They know what they do, but they cannot explain it in simple terms. So you need a framework, you need a process, or possibly a system, something that makes people say, that makes sense. Because clarity builds confidence, and confidence leads to buying decisions from people. Step number three, simple offer. Now, this is where money is made. You need to be able to say, this is how I can help you. This is what it costs. This is how to get started. No confusion, no complexity, but just a clear next step offer. Here is the truth. If people don't know how to work with you, they won't. Now, let me connect this back to speaking. When you speak, you are doing all three things at once. You are highlighting the problem, you're showing your solution, you're inviting people to take the next step. That is why speaking is so powerful, but only if you do it intentionally. Because if you just speak to add value, you will stay stuck. But if you speak to lead people somewhere, you will build a business. Now, let me simplify this for you. Now, your talk is not the end. Your talk is the beginning of the journey. And the beginning of conversation, the beginning of relationship building, and also the beginning of a sale. So stop asking, how do I give more value? And start asking, how do I guide people to the next step? Because that is where income is created, where you are able to guide people to the next step. So if you are serious about turning what you know into an income, and you want help in structuring your offer, structuring your knowledge, your message, and your speaking strategy, then let's have a conversation. Because once you can get this right, you don't just share knowledge, you build a business around your knowledge that become a source of influence, impact, and income for you.